It's not a troll. We're getting Kaisa in the mid lane for Faker. It's actually happening here in game number 3. With everything on the line, with the streak of T1, they say, you know what? No, mid Kaisa's actually just really good. He has been practicing it so much recently. Number 3. KWANGDONG FREECS up against T1. There's not a lot of appeal, but Kaisa, of course, as we have seen with Def playing it a lot recently, and the resurgence of this pick, you have the ability to, you know, get a shield, to reposition, and that is going to be very worthwhile here up against what KWANGDONG FREECS have. I think that Fate might end up being the biggest threat, as regardless of dash, you can kind of just hop over the wall and get that poke damage in. We'll see how it goes, though. Has to get through the lane first.
Oh, yeah, because T1's composition has an incredible amount of power, right? Between the shock blasts, between Faker's Kaisa, and if they can get to a point where they've hit their 2 item spikes, Nashor's is done, and Faker is sitting on his Manamune as well, right? That's when, especially if Zeus is also hitting the 2 spike, your composition becomes disgusting to deal with. The amount of reliable poke that you're going to be able to throw down is incredible. But this is a composition of 4 squishy members and a Nautilus, and it's also Glacial Orc with Nautilus, you know, and Nautilus isn't really known for being the tankiest of supports. Yeah. Not like Alistar or Leona, where he can reliably act like frontline. He's a great initiator, but if the hook doesn't land, which, to be honest, it's Carrier, so I don't think it's that likely, but key thing is that there are definitely windows for KWANGDONG where if they just throw out all their hard engage and someone on T1 gets hit, they 100% die, and actually playing out the front to back, I think is going to be quite hard here. So Fate, crucially, don't want to give that... Oh, 5th plasma stack. Yeah, I think you might have wanted to let the minion go, but she's him. Alan with the red buff.
Yeah, he's got a great angle. Big poke onto Fate, but he's got that clone in the front. The flash comes in. One more auto could do it. Owner is here, though, as the Ignite goes down. Doing a nice big chunk into LM. Now Owner might get some position here in the jungle, could even look for some hunting, but no, he'll just go back in, as this is Faker's 71st unique pick in.
What are you getting at here?
It's just a memory. We get the big lockdown though onto Guma, the flash away, and Hoyt is gonna go down. First blood goes over to Guma, as they will turn it here onto Teddy as well. He will survive, and Elim is looking for the revenge. He will be able to, no! The knock away with the pull, and Guma will survive! Carrier keeps him alive, and now red buff is onto the Jinx. Oh boy.
Oh no.
Hoyt is here too. It is a 3-on-3. Carrier still sticking around, but the damage is coming in. Owner jumps onto him. They're trying to burst down Elim. He does go down 1 for 1, but a lot of low health bars here on the side of Fate, as Hoyt will go low, and Faker will be gifted another kill. Picks it up, as Owner nearly able to take out Fate. The chains miss, the distortion misses, and Teddy is here late. As Faker nearly looking for the snipe there onto Fate, but yet another big trade in favor of T1.
I think that 15-0 is looking pretty good, Valdez.
Fate, he's gonna... Wait! He gets it down, but still, he will be taken out, and that gives a free lane here for Faker. The trade of flashes. Not the cleanest kills, but he gets the job done.
Alam is still level 3. Yeah, that's good luck with that one, Dasters.
Yeah.
We don't stop. We just keep going. We're not done yet. Okay, we are. Never mind. He's still level 3. And you know, Dragon really hurts when you're this on the level. Then honestly, I would love to go into a deep dive, but it
can easily enable the Faker Kaisa as well.
Was that an actual flash? It looked and sounded like one.
I don't think so.
I hope not.
Owner is totally fine.
This game is a lot, Valdez.
I mean, we had game 1 and we had game 2, and now we have this. Teddy is going to survive for now. Guma going very deep for that one. Gets excited. Carrier stays alive. And not even the wind becomes lightning can get Carry on the backside. So annoying for KWANGDONG FREECS.
I mean, that was never... It's Carrier, right? He had
Yeah.
flash. He wouldn't die, surely. And I talked about hard engage. You know, there's lots of ways to get on Jinx. But if I see a 3k gold lead at 9 minutes, I'm less inclined to believe Veldas. And that's me. I'm very optimistic.
Yeah, you're a believer. As Keria, I think that was just Hex Flash again. As now into the pit, looking for that eye hit. T1 did pick it up, but just gonna have to wait for Owner to try to make this. Looks like he might just give it away. Being chased down, he knows he's got wins elsewhere on the map, doesn't want to just go on a risky play. And that's another play into the hands now of Gumayusi.
It's not great. When we say that Aphelios gets countered by Jinx, this is not quite what we mean. This is not the. As if you just tune
Still
in.
counts.
It still counts. It does still count, but this is not the normal way that things go. But Guma is about to get a 2k gold lead here.
Yeah. And maybe even some more kills. Rocket comes in, the Gale Force as well. Hoyt looking to turn it around, and he might just be able to. Well, I mean, he got the kill on Keria, I guess. As Guma gets 2 more, and the knockback onto LM gets kicked away, and Guma is the president. Everybody just trying to keep him safe. Can even Fate take him down? The leash is not enough, and the last auto will get him. But it just doesn't matter, guys. He already ate his fill, and got even more on the back of that.
He's 5-1! We're 10 minutes in, Veldas!
He used his Gale Force in the last fight, which, by the way, he had picked up and bought already before that fight.
Gold lead at 24 minutes. T1 saying, no, this you cannot tarnish the 15-0. We're gonna break our own record.
They have plot armor right now, is what it feels like.
Oh yeah, this is where you think that you have killed the boss, and then, you know, the Latin music starts playing.
Yeah.
And this is like, now we're actually gaming. Anyway, as I was saying, Kaiser builds.
Uh-oh. Guma in a bit of trouble here. He is just going to skirt out of that one, I guess. As Zeus in a little bit of trouble, trying to jump away, but the knockup comes in. He knocks away LM now, as the gate not quite going to help him get away. Zeus, it looks like he's still hunting for Keen, but you got to be careful, buddy. Keen going to get that one down as Owner. Gets the Q there onto Fate. So they're just bullying them here in the mid lane, it feels like.
If they lose this, it's one of the most memorable games.
True.
To ever have been League of Legends. Should not happen in any circumstance. Just want to reiterate that.
The most legends to have been leaked in a game before.
If T1 lose their 15-0 record-breaking historic streak of this game.
The fact that you have basically no front line, as this is kind of funny as well. The fact that you basically have no front line for T1, it's not really going to matter too much because you're so far ahead. Zeus is, he's going in here, 1v2. Got a little bit too far up the lane, and there is a pick onto the side of KWANGDONG FREECS.
Still sitting, I don't think he's back in a little while yet. Expecting to see the Dirk come out, as well as the continuation of his Lost Chapter item. And Zeus getting closer, as well as the Coldfield's Warhammer already. As maybe now the mid lane turret will also fall. I don't know if they need it or if they want to keep Shelly or Shirley rather for a different occasion. They have the liberty to do so as teleport comes in and KWANGDONG, they're not giving up, Veldas. I'm not crazy.
There was.
Okay, I'm just double checking. This game is a bit wacky.
Over the wall goes Keria. He just wants to party, and he will get his party. In goes FAKER, and he's just going to get blown up 100-0. We do get into the back line here. Does Owner going to force Fate away? This just feels like the wallets are extremely heavy. Huge kick comes in as well. As down will go Hoyt eventually. Zeus does take him out here. And Fate is going to get cleaned up by Owner too. Just picking them off like flies at this point. Trying to give the kill over to Guma, I think. And then Owner's like, nope, just going to get the execution. Just going to take him down. That is a clean ace to T1.
As expected, all according to plan. Just get this far ahead in the front-to-back teamfight composition. Can, as per usual,
There always seems to be that angle. You can see the goal difference here. It's actually biggest in the AD carry, as you would imagine, but take a look at the jungle. 3,200 ahead for Owner over LM. Started at the level 2, right? You remember LM went mid, the gank didn't work out. He wasn't able to kill Fake. And then he went bot because he knew he was going to be invaded.
Still level 2.
And then he's still level 2 and he gave over his life. And that's why he's so far behind. And from there, the game has basically been over. But how much farther can we take this one? In goes Hoyt, he's dead, but so is Faker. Faker has been tanking a lot of the damage. I feel like he's certainly enjoying himself in this game, you would have to imagine.
Owner 1 assist away from completely mirroring Guma's kill score, which is nice. That's neat. You know, that's a cool little thing. First ornament has come through.
Could definitely get that going. And T1 are going to get this Baron going. They say, well, we're super far ahead, 22 minutes in.
Okay, Alan. This is your moment.
You gotta get in there and steal, probably.
Get the bounty.
Can't see them turning this one, but Keen is going to attempt it. He knocks up Guma in the back, and Guma immediately goes down. Cleanse and Flash are both used. And this is the true test for T1. Can you win 4v5 from here? Big poke comes in, very nicely blocked by Hoyt, as Zeus is still looking for more. More Prey Seekers are coming in, but at the same time, you know, T1, they only lose one person side of KWANGDONG FREECS. So, yeah, just take the safe objective. You know you're not going to be challenged on this one. Objective bounty. Given over to Fate. Get some extra gold up there on the top side.
Some, like Fate, that are on relative parity, right? Keen also not looking too bad, all things considered, as here we go.
Guma, no cleanse, no flash, but he does have the Gale Force. But take a look at that. The Nautilus goes down. In goes Hoyt, trying to create a bit more. Huge rocket into the back line. Hoyt is going to have to back away. Faker goes in, looking for more. Immediate knockup as the Moonlight Vigil cannot land. Faker will survive. And man, KWANGDONG, I mean, gotta give them credit. They are staying in this game, and T1 are like, yeah, we'll just collect the win in this fight, right? No. We'll just take the Baron. No.
Just ring the horn.
Yeah.
And call off the sunlight as Owner.
They spot him there in the brush. And now Owner might just go down. Huge amounts of damage, though, from Faker, as Guma's trying to snipe him, too. Faker not quite able to get it. Owner nearly catches him on the backside. Meanwhile, Zeus is just chipping away at that bottom lane. KWANGDONG, they do get a pick off here, but the damage is beginning to be shelled out by Faker, as he's just gonna try to go for Teddy. He gets Teddy, and he will go down himself.
Look at bots.
Going really deep into this one is Guma, and the bot lane, as you mentioned, is being torn to shreds. Zeus gonna already take down the inhibitor. And now all of that engage has been used by the KWANGDONG FREECS, and Guma gets a free ride.
And finally, T1 actually able to leverage. They said, okay, we had some fun, but if we don't want to 5v5, what do? Easiest thing in the world. You split push. And when you're this far ahead,
and poke.
And poke. Split push and poke. After, again, multiple moments that are not the greatest. Wondering whether that was initially a ward clear from Owner.
Yeah.
I assume so.
Must have been.
Turned into a nice pick, but crucially here is the backs don't actually come through. As, yeah, unfortunately for Owner.
Okay, we have a Baron here, as Fate is going to try to go for it. The damage a bit too high now. Nobody is grouped up on the side of KWANGDONG, so T1 finally get that Baron. I mean, man, props to KWANGDONG for making this an actual game. Because, yeah,
pretty good.
Maybe even not even that low.
I think it's 7 maybe at the worst part of it.
Perhaps.
But hey, ornaments are there.
Well, yeah. Faker is beginning to exist now. You know, you talked about you talked about spikes. He's got nearly an extra item on top of it.
It's just a different skin of Corky. He's back.
Oh no. Yeah, they don't have too much wave clear either. Teddy is going to get hit by 1W and has to back away. to try to stop the onslaught. But I think we're just going to make history tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's the only thing we're going to be doing here. As T1, they'll take it slow, but the knockup will come in onto that back line. Keen is trying his hardest to keep this base alive, and Zeus is going to get extremely low, but nobody can touch Faker. Owner is still alive in the backside of this fight as well. And that's gonna do it. T1 will take down the Nexus and make history tonight with their 15th win in a row at the LCK.